we all just kind of, I think we're emotional people too, so like wearing all that out in the open on your sleeve, however the phrase is, can be daunting for some people who are like struggle with their personal space, struggle with their own emotional stability, don't know how to like really address that or like make peace with it.
Yeah.
It all comes from insecurities too. So when you're the kind of person that's like, I can emote this and it's easy, it's natural, it's my second nature for me to just show you my feelings immediately and how I feel about everything and about every moment. And that's too much for a lot of people. Yeah. So I think it's easy to close off, move away, and not make it your problem. Because connecting is a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work being connected to somebody else. And most people are just like, nah. I'd rather be just kind of alone. kind of lonely.
Do you ever feel like, almost immediately if you're going to be able to work well with somebody? Like, how do you do working with other people like that? Because you mentioned the connectedness and stuff, and I was just wondering, like, I know you did stuff with, like, Vanessa before and Gloria's. Like, did that friendship spark up, like, pretty quickly? Was it...
They were in the same class.
Okay.
Your class is awesome, by the way.
I had a great...
Delta Verca.
What a great time.
What a great class.
Oh, man, those are the golden days, you know?
Totally.
And we were not that good. I'm, like, super okay with that. Like, I know we were not a good improv troupe, but we fucking loved each other.
No, that is what makes it.
We had so much fun.
Troupe.
We had so much fun together.
It was great. No, it was great.
We're like it was a great thing. Yeah, and because of class, because of what I was talking about earlier, just getting close to people so quickly. Yeah, I just felt like we were family, and it's very easy to trust someone that you feel like so akin to. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like we always kind of joked around about being like sisters and stuff, and I mean, and also and I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm sure just being with a couple of the few Hispanic people in the scene is a thing, like kind of like, oh yeah, we got power to the people, that kind of thing. It's a factor for sure. And I actually was in a sketch group with both Vanessa and Danu, called the Latino Comedy Project.
Nice.
We did that for a while, and now we have a reunion show this year. And we're doing it at Out of Bounds.
Awesome.
Wrote a whole new show.
That's wonderful.
About gentrification. We were just talking about that. Yeah. So should be fun. And anyway, yeah. I was like, and by the way, come see this show. I was actually talking about something very personal. Yeah.
That's so funny. But that's okay. That in and of itself, what just happened is, I think, why we're a little unusual as people, because we are split between like deep feeling inner ideas and promoting shows and being like and being the person who's like, hey everybody, who's
always
really
on.
excited, like. And then if you're the host and then you have to go be in a show, it's like totally changing the way that you're connecting, right? Because at first you're like, hey, big crowd of people. And then you're like, hey, let's be connected in this like tiny moment. And even though I'm aware they're watching me, we're going to be, totally connected. And it's such a different... Having both abilities, I think, affects real life situations.
Dude, I think maybe we don't know each other that well, but I do know that about you. It's like you really understand that. You really understand connecting to somebody else and like what that feels like, and like being like why that's also hard. Like I can tell that you have like an emotional like life. And that's not everybody does. And that's why I was kind of curious, because I don't know you guys that well either, and I feel like you're both kind of probably way more reserved than that with your feelings.
Yes.
Yes and no, though, Delia. 18 episodes
Wendell just
in,
died.
You've said a lot of good.
Wendell just died of anxiety when he asked that question.
Oh, man.
No.
Yeah, no, you nailed that.
Accurate.
No, he's laughing at Delia's characteristically curt responses.
Yes.
I'm expressive. Like I don't know. Like especially. I've always just I'm the class clown in all my other social circles, or like I'm the funny guy, as opposed to like at the theater. Like I was just always that guy, but I think it's me just doing stuff to be funny. I don't think like myself, my emotions aren't really out there a whole lot now. Like I'm always fucking around. I'm always like cracking wise and not taking it seriously.
Right.
But like I'm never really like. trying to be out there.
I'm gonna be very bold with this opinion, but I wholeheartedly believe it. Getting in touch with that emotional life is gonna make you a good improviser.
Yeah.
Like a great improviser. That's the thing that's probably missing for you if you ever feel dissatisfied with anything you do on stage.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're talking about. Connecting is a thing that like takes you to the next level. It's just something because you don't see it every day,
right.
and it's so intimate. It's such a personal thing. It's like you don't have a fucking lens on everybody's lives all the time. And that's what makes improv so special. It's that moment that everybody is experiencing together and nobody will ever experience again. That's what it's about. So if you're like cut off emotionally, then you're not really feeling that. And you're not really giving yourself over to the other person in the crowd. You know, it's all about that experience, dude. Gotta get in there.
Gotta just do it.
Gotta get it on.
Massage your way in there.
Here's a question. How do you feel like the way that you looked at improv when you first started versus the way that you look at it now? Because you were talking about as if you're on the cusp of something, and I don't know what if you actually have know what's on the edge. Yeah, because you were like,
what do I sound like?
Earlier you said something like, I've felt this way up until now. But you didn't inform us of what the now indicated in the way of like later I'll be feeling something different.
Was it about being reserved with your feelings or
No. This was earlier, and I was just thinking like, how do you feel like
let's play that back.
As a performer,
let's play that tape back.
Too difficult. I know.
Maybe if you stand up, wait a couple seconds, and then sit back down again.
What? Why would that do anything?
Because it initiates your spatial memory.
Oh, fuck, my back is so fucked. That's how I know I'm old. Anyway,
essentially my question is how is improv when you first started for you as a performer different than it is now? I mean, you went to school, you came back, you had a whole experience, and now the scene's even different. How is the scene and your part in it different than it was back then, let's say?
Well, the only way I can really explain that is saying, well, it's not so much improv, but I guess it is improv. I just feel, when I was talking about identifying with something, I just feel like improv has just become just a part of me. Like, it's just part of me no matter what I do now. I'm like at that point where I've done it for so long, it's like, it's almost like my motor skills are conditioned to do object work. You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of like, this is how I talk all the time. And like, and I just always feel like, the way I think when I'm in improv scenes is now just the way I think about my day-to-day life and the way I interact with people. It's like I'm building on the last thing they said to me. You know what I mean? Like and it forces me to be way more aware of other people too, because of that. And I feel like I've grown as a person since the first day I started doing improv till now. I feel like I'm way more open and like comfortable with myself and like know that I like belong here. Like, and that sounds so cheesy. I mean, like Radiohead, straight up. But
who? Delia hates Radiohead, so if you do too, you've just made a friend.
Oh, talking about like, okay, anyway, remember you were saying that people like music only because it's obscure? Delia's probably one of those people who's like, I just don't like anything because everyone likes things.
No, that's not true.
No, I'm just kidding. You're wearing an opposites t-shirt. You care about opposites. Yeah. That's how I've changed. I feel like it's definitely just more, again, it's about me.
You're talking about being emotional and stuff and connecting, and I think while I find that I can be reserved, but I don't think that I necessarily am all the time.
Oh yeah.
And I think that improv has helped me a lot with that. I used to just feel a lot of guilt all the time for things that I can't control. Just feeling bad of, I said this to that person and I wish I would have been able to do it a different way, or I would have like been able to like appease them in some type of way. And now Aaron Walther coaches one of the troops that I'm in, and he's really great and I like him a lot. And he had mentioned how it's like saying no in a scene, like say yes until you can figure out when to say no. And that's how I feel in life and with improv a little bit now. Like, I don't necessarily feel bad about feeling any certain way. Like, I would rather like everybody all the time, but I don't, and you can't control it. And it's just like, I don't like you, and I'm gonna own that, and just I'm not gonna apologize for that, and I'm gonna own I mean, I'm trying it, and it's very hard. And in scenes, I feel like I can feel things more on stage than I would if I wasn't. So that's really nice to break out and be able to do that. Also, because it's like that clean slate of nobody has any idea what I'm going to do. I don't even know what I'm going to do up here, and I'm not in any type of box. And if anybody had any preconceived notion of me, then it can go away now because I can do whatever. And those are the best moments for me when it's like, oh shit, everybody just laughed at that. I don't even know what I did, but great. So I think that's becoming a thing, and I used to just always be terrified before shows, and now it's like I've done it. I'm still scared, but it's walking that line of being very scared and loving being that scared.
Yeah, dude, for sure. You gotta embrace it, man.
It's so funny because different from my relationship with you, Yamina, where I feel like, we're Rosewood age, so we're like part of the same crowd.
Rosewood age. So good.
When I think of like Delia's telling this story, and I'm thinking, like, are you kidding me? You were exactly who you needed to be the day you walked in. I remember the day you walked into the theater, and you walked into that theater alone. You weren't with someone. You didn't come to a show. You walked in and were like, hi, I would like to be part of this theater. And it was like, yeah. You took it. You walked in and you were like, this is what I want. And what's really great is that being able to be part of the journeys of certain people and watch them develop in that way. Yeah, and it's like you're crazy ambitious. Like not only improv, but also multiple sketch shows. Multiple. Not sketches that other people have put you in that you've put on yourself.
Because people weren't putting me in stuff.
Are you kidding me? No way.
And so I was like, you know what? I'll solve this problem.
That's the way it goes, though. That's why you've succeeded. Because that's the way it goes.
But yeah, I mean, you've gotta create what you're doing, and you're just creating constantly, and the output continues at such a high level that it's like, come on, you're great.
It's very sweet. How are you feeling, Yamina?
Oh, good. How fucking
doesn't handle.
Yeah, she doesn't like compliments.
Delia doesn't like compliments.
That's something I definitely know about her.
Yep, that's a thing.
These Cheez-Its. Good job, Amy. They're real good.
Yep.
You were great in Adventure, Delia. I'm trying to make you explode now.
What do you think about them, Yamina?
Oh no, they kind of taste like pizza.
Oh, maybe that's why my husband doesn't like them. But I don't know.
He doesn't like pizza?
No, he loves pizza, but sometimes fake pizza flavored stuff he's not into. He'll eat combos all day, but pizza flavored not so much.
The pizza flavored combos are weird.
Yeah, they're a little weird.
See, I'm normally those are Ritz, right? Or
no,
Triscuit?
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its? Yeah, I normally hate them.
Me too.
But these,
me too, dude.
These have a nacho
cheddar
cheese
jack.
kind of thing going on. Cheddar jack.
Write it down.
Yeah, no, I'm about it. I don't like baked cheese,
which is nice.
Do you like goldfish, Yamina?
I only like the Parmesan ones.
Okay, see.
Fancy.
That's the only one I do. You guys don't even know how fancy I
am. Do you eat Pepperidge Farm cookies?
Yeah, I like Milanos.
Those are the greatest things.
No, but you guys,
ever.
Chessmen are good too.
Oh boy,
Chessmen are fucking good.
I don't know the names of them.
And there's the
they're too rich for my blood.
They're so good.
Yeah, I stretch a box or that bag thing of Milanos out for a week. I ration.
Oh my god, that's hilarious! You'd be lucky if I could last an hour.
Guys. It's just that's a luxury item. That's like those dark chocolate acai berries that
Oh my god, 20 minutes for a bag of those.
Yeah,
yeah. No, that's why I can't even purchase them anymore. I only buy snacks to hang out with you guys. I can't have it any other time.
Sweet Tooth. They should call you Sweet Tooth Amy.
Oh yeah, the sugar will kill me someday, but I'll be loving it as I'm eating that piece of pie.
Sweet Tooth would be your roller derby girl name.
Oh my god!
Here goes Sweet Tooth rolling around the corner on a sugar high.
And then I'm the one with the shiv who's just stabbing everybody. That's a thing, right?
You sharpen your elbows and you're just cutting people.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's like a lollipop that's broken and you're just like a broken bottle because you're Sweet Tooth. You gotta have the candy thing going.
Makes sense.
Oh, even.
Such a good idea. Come on, we gotta do this.
I'm really bad at roller skating, first off. And I've never been a roller derby girl, but I've played one on TV, so I've fulfilled my ability.
rollerblading.
Oh, so skating and blading.
Yeah,
Are you a
it's-
blader?
Yeah.
Are you a blader?
Dude, I jumped on rollerblading the last week. Everybody was rollerblading. Like, the whole world was just like, and we're done. And I just
I've been-
spent $200